Unbreakable Mindset. Achieve mental strength for life. Introduction. Forge the foundation of an unbreakable mindset. Mental strength isn't about pumping yourself up with empty motivation or relying on temporary boosts of confidence. It's about creating a mindset that's built to last. A mindset that stands firm through setbacks, pushes forward through discomfort, and remains steady in the face of uncertainty. True mental toughness doesn't happen by accident. It's the product of intentional work, consistent discipline, and an unshakable commitment to growth. This book isn't about quick fixes, it's about transformation. It's for men who are ready to break through their mental limits, develop resilience, and take full control of their lives. Today, mental resilience is more important than ever. The world is filled with distractions, pressures, and setbacks that can chip away at confidence, pull focus from what truly matters, and undermine purpose. Too many men allow these external forces to control their thoughts, dictate their actions, and ultimately limit their potential. But mental toughness gives you an edge. It's the weapon that keeps you grounded and moving forward when others falter. It's about taking ownership over your mind, choosing your response to challenges, and making decisions from a place of strength. Building an unbreakable mindset is about creating a foundation that endures, no matter what life throws at you. The journey to mental mastery is not a smooth or comfortable one. It's a path that requires you to confront your weaknesses, face your fears, and commit to continuous improvement. You'll learn that mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through discipline, self-awareness, and intentional growth. Each chapter in this book is designed to equip you with practical tools and insights that you can put to work immediately. This isn't about theory. It's about direct, actionable knowledge that transforms how you approach life. You'll be challenged to assess your limits, strengthen your focus, and define a purpose so clear that it drives you through any obstacle. What lies ahead is a straightforward path to personal power. Each chapter takes you deeper into the elements that form a strong mind, from understanding your weaknesses to embracing resilience, discipline, and unwavering focus. You'll discover the importance of setting boundaries, mastering emotions, and building a confidence rooted in self-trust rather than outside validation. By the end of this journey, you'll have built an inner foundation that isn't easily shaken, a mindset that empowers you to handle life's pressures and stay true to your purpose, no matter the circumstances. This journey isn't just about achieving mental strength, it's about committing to a life of purpose and resilience. If you're willing to put in the work, this book will guide you step by step toward a mindset that's unbreakable, a mindset that doesn't waver, doesn't quit, and refuses to settle for anything less than the best version of you. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Identify your weak points, confronting your mental limits. Building mental strength starts with a hard look in the mirror. You can't strengthen what you don't understand, and you can't overcome limits you're unwilling to face. Many people avoid confronting their weaknesses, pretending they don't exist or covering them up with bravado. But real growth begins when you acknowledge the gaps in your mental armor. This chapter isn't about criticizing yourself. It's about identifying the areas that hold you back so you can systematically dismantle them. To build an unbreakable mindset, you must first face your mental limits head-on. Start with a self-assessment. Look at how you react in tough situations, how easily you give in to distractions, and how often you doubt yourself. Be brutally honest. It's common to want to blame external factors when things don't go as planned, but shifting responsibility doesn't strengthen you, it weakens you. Ask yourself, where am I consistently falling short? What fears or doubts keep coming up when I'm faced with a challenge? These questions might be uncomfortable, but they're necessary. They uncover patterns of thought and behavior that may have become second nature, patterns that are limiting your potential without you even realizing it. One common weakness people avoid facing is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage often appears as procrastination, avoiding challenges, or making excuses. You may want to achieve a goal, but when it's time to act, something holds you back. This hesitation often comes from fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of discomfort. The truth is, self-sabotage is a way of avoiding the risks that come with growth. To build mental strength, you must recognize these moments, call out the excuses, and push through them. The more you confront self-sabotage, the more you weaken its grip on your mind. Limiting beliefs are another major obstacle to mental strength. These are the thoughts that tell you, "I can't, I'm not good enough," or "this isn't possible for me." These beliefs might feel like reality, but they're just stories you've accepted over time. Question them. Ask yourself where these beliefs come from and whether they're based on actual experience or just assumptions. Rewriting your inner narrative is crucial for building resilience. If you believe you're capable, your actions will align with that belief. If you let limiting beliefs control you, they'll dictate every decision you make. Identifying and challenging these beliefs is a foundational step toward creating a mindset built on strength and possibility. The goal of this chapter isn't to dwell on weaknesses, it's to take the first steps toward overcoming them. Acknowledging your limits isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of self-awareness and maturity. By shining a light on the aspects of yourself that need growth, you're giving yourself the power to change. This is where true confidence begins, not in pretending to be flawless, but in understanding where you can improve and taking actionable steps to do so. When you know your weaknesses, you're no longer controlled by them. You're in control, ready to move forward with purpose and clarity. Facing your mental limits requires courage, but it's the foundation of an unbreakable mindset. This chapter has pushed you to dig deep, to identify and confront the barriers within you that have held you back. Keep these insights close as you continue this journey. You're now equipped with a clear understanding of where you stand and where you need to grow. This clarity is powerful. It's the first step toward building a mindset that can withstand life's challenges and take you toward the goals. Chapter 2. Grit and Resilience, the Core of Mental Toughness. Mental toughness isn't just about handling life when things go smoothly. It's about facing down setbacks, rising from failures, and keeping your focus steady no matter what's thrown at you. At the core of true mental strength are two traits: grit and resilience. Grit is your ability to stay focused on long-term goals, to keep pushing even when progress is slow. Resilience is your capacity to recover quickly from setbacks, to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. Together, they form the backbone of mental toughness, a foundation that makes you unshakable even when the road is rough. Building grit begins with a relentless commitment to your goals. It's easy to feel motivated when things are fresh and new, but grit is what keeps you going when motivation fades. Grit means showing up every day, putting in the work, and refusing to quit when results aren't immediate. This isn't about blind stubbornness. It's about a willingness to invest in your growth over the long term. Grit isn't a natural trait. It's a choice, a daily decision to persevere. To cultivate grit, start setting goals that challenge you, goals that take time to accomplish. Each time you push through a moment of doubt or frustration, you're strengthening your grit, training yourself to stay the course no matter the obstacles. Resilience, on the other hand, is about bouncing back. Life will knock you down, that's inevitable. Resilience is what allows you to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep moving. One powerful way to build resilience is through small, intentional challenges. Push yourself to try things outside your comfort zone, embrace discomfort, and train yourself to handle setbacks without breaking stride. Maybe it's tackling a difficult task, sticking to a routine, or facing a fear. Every time you confront discomfort and push through, you're building resilience. You're teaching yourself that setbacks aren't the end. that you have the strength to keep going, to rise stronger every time. One critical aspect of resilience is managing your perspective. In the face of adversity, it's easy to slip into negative thinking, to see problems as insurmountable or personal failures. But mentally tough individuals know how to reframe challenges. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, they look for lessons. They see failure as feedback, as information to help them adjust and grow. This doesn't mean denying difficulties. It means choosing to interpret setbacks as temporary and solvable. Every time you reframe a setback as an opportunity to learn, you're strengthening your resilience, building the mental flexibility to face challenges without letting them define you. Another key to building grit and resilience is celebrating small wins along the way. Progress isn't always obvious, and long-term goals can feel daunting. Recognize and celebrate each step forward, however small it may seem. Each win is a reminder of your ability to persevere, a source of fuel to keep you going. By acknowledging your progress, you're reinforcing the habit of resilience and grit. You're reminding yourself that you're capable of steady, relentless progress. This positive reinforcement strengthens your mindset, helping you maintain focus and determination through tough times. Grit and resilience are not skills you learn once. They are qualities you strengthen over a lifetime. The more you practice perseverance in the face of difficulty, the stronger you become. Building grit and resilience isn't easy, but it's worth it. When you cultivate these qualities, you create a mental toughness that enables you to pursue your goals, overcome setbacks, and maintain focus through anything life throws your way. With grit and resilience, you're not just surviving. You're thriving, consistently pushing forward with the strength of someone who's truly unbreakable. Chapter 3. The Power of Self-Discipline. Build your mental muscles. Self-discipline is the backbone of mental strength. It's the trait that keeps you on track when motivation fades, when distractions pop up, and when life pulls you in a dozen directions. Discipline isn't something you do when you feel like it. It's a choice you make regardless of your mood. It's about keeping promises to yourself, setting boundaries, and holding yourself accountable. Self-discipline is what transforms goals into accomplishments, dreams into reality. If you're serious about building an unbreakable mindset, developing self-discipline is non-negotiable. Discipline begins with small, consistent actions. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by big goals, but self-discipline thrives in the small, daily choices. Think of discipline as a mental muscle. Just like you'd train your body by lifting weights, you train your mind by following through with your commitments, no matter how small. Start by setting a daily routine, something straightforward yet purposeful. Maybe it's a morning ritual, a workout routine, or a designated time for working on personal goals. Each time you follow through, you're building self-discipline, training your mind to associate intention with action. Another crucial aspect of self-discipline is resisting short-term gratification in favor of long-term success. The modern world is full of distractions and quick fixes, all designed to pull your attention away from what truly matters. Social media, endless entertainment, impulsive spending, all of these temptations offer short-term pleasure but leave you unfulfilled. Self-discipline means choosing what's best for your future, even if it's uncomfortable in the present. When you practice self-discipline, you're delaying gratification to achieve something bigger. Each time you say no to a distraction, you're reinforcing your commitment to your goals and strengthening your mental resilience. Self-discipline also involves setting and respecting boundaries. Too often, people allow external influences, other people's opinions, requests, or demands, to dictate their time and focus. But discipline means protecting your priorities. It's about learning to say no when something doesn't align with your goals, even if it's uncomfortable. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's essential for building a life based on purpose and intention. When you control your time and energy, you're reinforcing your commitment to self-discipline. By saying no to distractions, you're saying yes to your growth, and each boundary you set strengthens your sense of self-respect and control. Consistency is the core of self-discipline. It's not about perfection or dramatic, once-in-a-while efforts. It's about showing up, day in and day out. True discipline doesn't waver when life gets tough or when results aren't immediate. By committing to consistent action, even when it's inconvenient, you're teaching yourself that you're someone who can be relied upon. This builds a deep sense of confidence because you're proving to yourself that you're capable of staying the course. Over time, these consistent efforts compound, creating powerful momentum toward your goals and reinforcing a disciplined mindset. Self-discipline is the fuel that powers your journey to mental strength. It's not glamorous, and it's rarely easy, but it's what separates those who achieve their goals from those who drift through life unfulfilled. By building discipline, you're building the foundation of mental toughness, a mindset that doesn't waver, that doesn't give in to every whim, and that remains focused on what truly matters. With self-discipline, you're setting yourself up for long-term success and cultivating a mindset that's prepared to overcome any challenge. Chapter 4. Clarity of Purpose. Discover what drives you. Mental strength is fueled by purpose. Knowing what drives you is the difference between simply going through the motions and living with intention. Purpose provides direction. It aligns your actions, keeps you grounded, and powers you through obstacles. Without a clear purpose, even the strongest discipline can falter. When you're uncertain of what you want, it's easy to be swayed by distractions or get discouraged by setbacks. But when you have a purpose, you build a mental resilience that doesn't fade, a focus that pulls you forward even when things get tough. In this chapter, you'll explore how to define your purpose and let it fuel your drive. Finding clarity of purpose begins with self-reflection. This isn't about picking a random goal or trying to live up to someone else's expectations. Purpose is personal, and discovering it requires that you look inward, beyond what you think you should want, to what genuinely resonates with you. Start by asking yourself, what matters most to me? What impact do I want to make in my life and in the lives of others? Write down your thoughts. Be specific. Purpose isn't just a vague ideal. It's a clear, motivating vision that aligns with your values. The more honest you are with yourself, the clearer your purpose will become. Once you have a sense of what matters to you, dig deeper by examining your strengths and talents. Purpose is often tied to what you're naturally good at, to the areas where you feel most capable. Think about the times when you felt genuinely fulfilled. What were you doing? When have you felt most effective or energized? Purpose isn't just about having a goal. It's about using your unique skills to make a meaningful impact. Recognizing and embracing your strengths helps you see the ways in which you can contribute. Your purpose should feel natural, like an extension of who you are. When you build a purpose around your strengths, you gain confidence because you know you're capable of making a difference. Clarity of purpose becomes a powerful motivator and source of resilience. When you're clear on what drives you, it's easier to make sacrifices, to push through challenges, and to stay focused even when things are difficult. Purpose creates a sense of urgency because you're not just working toward a goal. You're living for something meaningful. Each action you take feels significant, and setbacks become temporary roadblocks rather than reasons to quit. Clarity of purpose transforms discipline from something you have to do into something you want to do. It turns every challenge into a step on the path toward something you care about deeply. As you define your purpose, start setting specific goals that align with it. These goals are the stepping stones that lead you toward your purpose, breaking down your vision into achievable milestones. Set both short-term and long-term goals, each tied to your purpose and built around your strengths. Each time you achieve a goal, you reinforce your confidence, proving to yourself that you're moving in the right direction. These goals don't have to be massive. Small wins count too. The key is that each goal serves as a tangible reminder of your purpose and keeps you motivated. As you progress, adjust your goals as needed, refining your path without losing sight of what drives you. Living with clarity of purpose doesn't mean you'll never face uncertainty or setbacks. There will be moments when the path seems unclear or the challenges seem overwhelming. But with purpose, you have something stronger than fear or doubt. You have a reason to push through, a clear vision that keeps you focused and moving forward. Purpose is like an internal compass, guiding you when things get tough, reminding you why you're on this journey in the first place. When you know what you're fighting for, confidence comes naturally. You're no longer just reacting to life. You're living with intention, driven by a purpose that makes every effort, every challenge, and every win deeply meaningful. Chapter 5. Conquering Self-Doubt. Silence the Inner Critic. Self-doubt is one of the most persistent and corrosive forces that can undermine your mental strength. It's the voice in your mind that questions your abilities, that makes you second-guess yourself, and that stops you from taking bold action. Self-doubt doesn't just hold you back, it shrinks your confidence and limits your potential. If you want to build an unbreakable mindset, you must learn to silence the inner critic and replace doubt with conviction. This chapter is about understanding where self-doubt comes from, confronting it, and developing a mindset rooted in self-belief and resilience. The first step in conquering self-doubt is recognizing that it's not a reflection of reality. It's a mental habit that has built up over time. Self-doubt often stems from past failures, negative feedback, or comparisons to others. Think about where your doubts began. Are they based on actual limitations, or are they the result of assumptions and judgments you've accepted over the years? By understanding the origins of your doubt, you can start to see it as a learned response rather than an absolute truth. Self-doubt is a conditioned mindset, not a fact. When you separate your doubts from reality, you gain the power to question and change them. To silence the inner critic, you need to start replacing negative self-talk with constructive thoughts. This isn't about lying to yourself or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing thoughts that build you up instead of tearing you down. When self-doubt arises, consciously challenge it. For example, if you think, "I'm not capable of doing this," ask yourself, what evidence do I have for that? Often, you'll find that your doubts are based on fear, not facts. Replace these thoughts with affirmations based on your strengths and past achievements, such as, "I've succeeded before, and I'm capable of doing it again." Each time you challenge a doubtful thought, you're retraining your mind to see possibility instead of limitation. Another powerful technique for conquering self-doubt is focusing on action rather than perfection. Perfectionism is a common cause of self-doubt because it sets unrealistic standards. When you aim for perfection, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, creating a mindset where anything less than flawless is seen as a failure. But perfection isn't the goal, progress is. Focus on taking small steps forward, regardless of whether they're perfect. Each action you take is a victory over doubt, a tangible reminder that you're capable of moving forward. Action builds confidence because it proves to your mind that you're capable, that you can handle challenges and overcome them. Don't let perfection be the enemy of progress. Let action be your guide. Building a support system is also essential for conquering self-doubt. Self-doubt often thrives in isolation. When you're alone with your thoughts, it's easy to let doubts spiral out of control. But when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, who support your goals, and who encourage your growth, you create an environment that counters your inner critic. Seek out mentors, friends, or colleagues who have a positive influence on your mindset. Share your goals and challenges with them, and let their perspective help you see your own potential. A strong support system acts as a buffer against self-doubt, providing you with encouragement and accountability when you need it most. Finally, remember that self-doubt is a natural part of growth. Every time you push beyond your comfort zone, doubts will arise because you're entering new territory. Embrace self-doubt as a sign that you're challenging yourself. Instead of letting it paralyze you, see it as an opportunity to prove to yourself that you're capable. The goal isn't to eliminate self-doubt entirely, that's impossible. The goal is to control it, to make it a background noise rather than the main narrative. When you recognize self-doubt for what it is, a fleeting thought rather than a fact, you gain the freedom to pursue your goals with resilience and conviction. In the journey to mental strength, conquering self-doubt is a crucial step. By understanding its origins, challenging negative self-talk, focusing on action over perfection, building a support system, and embracing self-doubt as part of growth, you're creating a mindset rooted in self-belief. Confidence isn't about never feeling doubt, it's about acting in spite of it. Each time you silence the inner critic and choose action, you're reinforcing a mindset of resilience and courage. Over time, self-doubt loses its power, and you gain the confidence to pursue your goals boldly, knowing that you have the mental strength to overcome any challenge. Chapter 6. Mastering Emotions, Building Emotional Fortitude. Mastering your emotions is a key element of mental strength. True resilience isn't just about handling external challenges, it's about controlling the internal ones, especially your emotions. Anger, fear, frustration, and stress can easily cloud your judgment, influence your actions, and undermine your confidence. But when you learn to manage these emotions, you gain control over your reactions, and you create a solid foundation for mental toughness. Emotional fortitude isn't about suppressing how you feel, it's about choosing how you respond. In this chapter, you'll learn practical ways to handle emotions so they don't control you, allowing you to remain steady and focused no matter the situation. The first step in mastering your emotions is recognizing them as they arise. Too often, people let emotions take control because they're unaware of them until they've already influenced their actions. Emotional awareness means being present with your feelings, noticing them without judgment, and understanding their sources. When you're aware of your emotions, you create a mental gap between feeling and reaction, giving yourself the space to choose a response instead of reacting impulsively. Start by checking in with yourself regularly. Ask, how am I feeling right now, and why? This simple habit of awareness allows you to take charge of your emotions rather than letting them drive you. Another essential technique for emotional mastery is reframing. Emotions like fear and frustration are often rooted in the way you perceive a situation. When you view a challenge as a threat, your body and mind respond with anxiety, frustration, or anger. But what if you reframed the situation as an opportunity to grow or test your resilience? For instance, instead of seeing a setback as a failure, see it as a lesson or an experience that can build your strength. Reframing doesn't eliminate negative emotions entirely, but it does reduce their intensity, allowing you to handle them more constructively. Each time you reframe a challenge, you're training your mind to focus on growth rather than fear or frustration. Breathing techniques are another powerful tool for managing emotions. When you're stressed or anxious, your breathing often becomes shallow and rapid, which signals to your body that something is wrong, intensifying the emotion. Controlled breathing, on the other hand, activates the body's relaxation response, calming your mind and reducing the emotional charge of a situation. One effective technique is the 4-7-8 method. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 7, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Practicing this technique regularly helps you remain calm under pressure, and it gives you a reliable tool to center yourself anytime emotions threaten to take over. Building emotional resilience also means learning to embrace discomfort. Emotions like fear and discomfort are natural responses to the unknown or the challenging, but they don't have to be paralyzing. Rather than avoiding these feelings, allow yourself to experience them fully. Acknowledge them without judgment, and remind yourself that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. This practice builds your tolerance for discomfort, showing you that emotions are temporary and that you have the strength to navigate them. Each time you embrace discomfort instead of avoiding it, you're strengthening your emotional resilience and reinforcing your confidence. Finally, practice emotional resilience by focusing on solutions rather than problems. When emotions like frustration or anger arise, they're often a signal that something needs to change. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, shift your focus to what you can do to improve the situation. This proactive approach takes you out of the victim mindset and into a mindset of control. You're no longer at the mercy of your emotions. Instead, you're using them as a tool for growth and improvement. Each time you focus on solutions, you're reinforcing a mindset of resilience, training yourself to handle challenges with a clear and steady mind. Mastering emotions is about creating a mindset that stays grounded, focused, and steady, regardless of what you feel. By practicing emotional awareness, reframing challenges, using breathing techniques, embracing discomfort, and focusing on solutions, you're building emotional fortitude that will serve you in every area of life. Emotional mastery doesn't mean you'll never feel stressed, frustrated, or afraid, but it does mean that you'll be able to handle these emotions constructively. When you control your emotions, you control your actions, and when you control your actions, you control your destiny. This is the essence of mental strength, the ability to face any challenge, not just externally but within yourself, with clarity and resilience. Chapter 7. Building Confidence. Trust in your abilities. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, layer by layer, through actions, discipline, and self-belief. True confidence comes not from arrogance or bravado but from a deep-seated trust in your abilities and a willingness to keep pushing forward even when things get difficult. Confidence isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about facing them with a steady mind, knowing that you're equipped to handle whatever comes your way. This chapter explores how to cultivate real confidence by building self-trust, embracing discomfort, and creating a mindset that pushes you to take bold, decisive actions. The foundation of confidence is self-trust, and self-trust is built by consistently following through on your commitments. Every time you set a goal and achieve it, you're proving to yourself that you can be relied upon. This doesn't mean you need to accomplish massive feats overnight. Start with small, manageable goals that align with your values and work toward them consistently. These small victories compound over time, creating a foundation of self-trust that's difficult to shake. When you trust yourself, you stop second-guessing your abilities and start taking action. Self-trust is the bedrock of confidence because it reminds you that no matter what happens, you have the discipline and commitment to follow through. Another essential part of building confidence is learning to embrace discomfort. Confidence doesn't grow in your comfort zone. It develops when you push yourself into areas where you feel uncertain, stretched, and challenged. Think of the moments in your life when you grew the most. They were probably uncomfortable, perhaps even intimidating. But those experiences were the ones that strengthened you, that taught you what you were truly capable of. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you're expanding the boundaries of what you believe you can handle. Embrace discomfort as a stepping stone to growth. With each challenge you overcome, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you imagined. Confidence is also built by focusing on actions, not just intentions. Many people get stuck in their heads, thinking about what they want to achieve, but confidence comes from doing, not just thinking. When you take action, even small actions, you're reinforcing to yourself that you're a person who gets things done. Action overcomes doubt because it gives you real-world feedback. It shows you what's possible and helps you adjust as you go. Start by setting goals that require action every day and commit to completing them no matter how small they seem. This constant forward momentum is what creates real, lasting confidence. Confidence based on results, not just aspirations. In addition to taking action, building confidence requires learning to celebrate your progress. Many people are so focused on reaching the finish line that they forget to recognize the strides they've already made. Celebrating small victories isn't about resting on your laurels. It's about reinforcing the belief that you're making progress, that you're capable of achieving your goals. When you acknowledge each step forward, you're building positive momentum, a reminder to yourself that you're on the right path. Take time to reflect on your wins, no matter how small. This habit of celebrating progress builds confidence by reinforcing a growth mindset. Each success, each completed task, is proof that you're moving closer to the person you want to be. Finally, building confidence means shifting your focus from perfection to resilience. Too often, people undermine their confidence by setting impossible standards for themselves, by aiming for flawless performance at every turn. But perfection isn't the goal, growth is. When you understand that mistakes are part of the journey, that setbacks are learning opportunities rather than failures, you gain a confidence that's flexible, adaptive, and resilient. This type of confidence doesn't crumble when you make a mistake. It strengthens because you know that every challenge, every setback, is a chance to learn and improve. True confidence is the ability to stay grounded, to keep going even when things aren't perfect, and to trust that you can grow through whatever challenges arise. Confidence is built through trust, action, embracing discomfort, celebrating progress, and focusing on resilience over perfection. It's a mindset that's created through consistent, intentional choices, a belief in yourself that's reinforced each time you push beyond your comfort zone, each time you take action, and each time you acknowledge the progress you've made. Confidence isn't about pretending you're invincible. It's about knowing that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way, that you have the strength, discipline, and resilience to face any challenge. When you trust in your abilities, confidence becomes a natural part of who you are, fueling your journey toward greater growth and mastery. Chapter 8. Sharpening Focus. Control your attention, control your results. Focus is one of the most powerful skills for mental strength and success. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, and they pull you away from what truly matters. To build an unbreakable mindset, you must learn to harness your attention and direct it toward your goals with precision and intensity. Focus is the ability to control where your mind goes, to eliminate unnecessary distractions, and to zero in on tasks that bring real results. This chapter explores how to sharpen your focus, manage your attention, and cultivate the discipline required to achieve high levels of productivity and fulfillment. The first step in sharpening focus is learning to set clear priorities. Without priorities, your mind will drift from one thing to another, constantly reacting to whatever captures your attention in the moment. When you prioritize, you decide in advance what deserves your time and energy. Start by identifying your top 3 priorities, goals that align with your purpose and bring you closer to the life you want. Write these down and remind yourself of them daily. Each time you encounter a distraction or a tempting shortcut, use your priorities as a filter, asking yourself, does this serve my goals, or is it pulling me off track? Clear priorities provide structure, guiding your focus and helping you stay committed to what truly matters. Another essential technique for focus is eliminating distractions. Distractions come in many forms: social media, emails, interruptions, and even internal thoughts that don't serve you. To maintain focus, start by creating a distraction-free environment. Turn off notifications, set boundaries with those around you, and limit your exposure to distractions. Remember, focus isn't just about controlling your mind, it's also about controlling your environment. If you know that certain things pull your attention away, make the proactive choice to remove them from your workspace. Each time you eliminate a distraction, you're reinforcing to yourself that you're serious about your goals, that your time and focus are valuable assets. Developing a daily focus ritual is another powerful way to enhance your concentration. A focus ritual is a specific routine that prepares your mind for deep work. It could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, reviewing your priorities, and setting a timer for uninterrupted work. Routines are powerful because they signal to your brain that it's time to concentrate, helping you transition from a distracted state to a focused one. Start each day with a focus ritual, something consistent that gets you into the right mental state for productivity. This small habit, when practiced regularly, builds discipline and sharpens your focus over time. Sharpening focus also involves learning to manage your energy effectively. Focus isn't just a mental skill. It's closely tied to your physical and mental energy levels. If you try to concentrate when you're exhausted, your focus will naturally be weaker. Pay attention to your energy throughout the day, and tackle your most important tasks when your energy is at its peak. For most people, this is in the morning, but it can vary. Schedule challenging tasks during these high-energy periods, and reserve less demanding work for when your energy dips. By aligning your focus with your energy, you maximize productivity and achieve more in less time. Finally, building focus requires practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the ability to stay fully present in each moment, observing your thoughts without judgment and bringing your attention back whenever it wanders. Focus isn't about forcing your mind to concentrate. It's about training it to return to the task at hand. Practice mindfulness by setting aside a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, bringing your attention back each time it drifts. Over time, this strengthens your mental muscles, making it easier to maintain focus during work or other important tasks. Mindfulness cultivates a sense of control over your thoughts, reinforcing a resilient, disciplined mind that can stay steady even in the face of distractions. Sharpening your focus is about setting clear priorities, eliminating distractions, establishing a daily focus ritual, aligning your tasks with your energy levels, and practicing mindfulness. When you control your attention, you control your results. Focus is a skill that requires practice, but with each day that you commit to these techniques, you're building a powerful foundation for productivity, resilience, and success. A focused mind is an unstoppable force, capable of turning intentions into achievements and staying committed to growth. Through focused effort, you're creating a mindset that doesn't waver, a mind that sees tasks through to completion, and a life that's truly aligned with your goals. Chapter 9. Resisting Negativity, Mental Strength Against Life's Noise. Negativity is a silent thief, sapping your mental strength and distracting you from your purpose. Life is filled with external noise, doubts from others, criticisms, societal pressures, and internal noise, like self-criticism and limiting beliefs. If you're not careful, this negativity can take over, influencing your thoughts and actions and leaving you stuck in cycles of doubt and low energy. Resisting negativity doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means building a mental filter that lets in only what strengthens you. In this chapter, you'll learn how to recognize and reject negativity, reinforcing a mindset that is resilient and focused on growth. The first step in resisting negativity is learning to recognize the sources. Negativity often masquerades as helpful advice, constructive criticism, or even internal realism. Look closely at your environment, your relationships, and your habits. Who or what tends to drain your energy or fill your mind with doubt? Maybe it's a friend who always points out the flaws in your plans or a media source that constantly highlights failures and setbacks. Identify these influences and consider whether they serve your goals. Recognizing the sources of negativity is crucial because it empowers you to consciously choose what you allow into your mental space. Next, create mental boundaries to protect yourself from external negativity. Boundaries aren't just physical. They're also mental filters that help you decide what deserves your time and energy. Just because someone offers advice doesn't mean you have to take it. Just because negativity is present doesn't mean you need to let it in. Practice discernment by evaluating the advice and feedback you receive. Ask yourself, does this help me grow? Does this align with my goals? If the answer is no, let it go. Boundaries are about setting standards for your mental environment. By filtering out unhelpful influences, you're creating a mental space where confidence and clarity can thrive. Another key to resisting negativity is cultivating a habit of positive self-talk. Often, the most damaging negativity comes from within. Self-doubt, fear of failure, and inner criticism can be more persistent than external negativity. To combat this, start replacing negative thoughts with constructive ones. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough for this," try, "I'm learning and improving every day." Positive self-talk doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means reframing them in a way that encourages growth. Each time you replace a negative thought with a constructive one, you're reinforcing a mindset that sees possibilities instead of limitations. Over time, this habit strengthens your mental resilience, allowing you to stay focused on what's within your control. Resisting negativity also requires learning to be selective about your influences. Surround yourself with people, media, and environments that encourage growth, optimism, and resilience. This doesn't mean isolating yourself from the real world. It means choosing sources of strength over sources of doubt. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that support your goals and values. If you're constantly consuming negative content or spending time with people who criticize rather than uplift, it will erode your confidence. Conversely, when you align yourself with positivity, you're reminded of what's possible. Positive influences create a mental foundation of support, giving you a buffer against negativity and helping you maintain focus on your purpose. Lastly, practice gratitude as a way to combat negativity. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking or difficult to what's already going well. It's easy to get consumed by negative thoughts, but gratitude offers a powerful counterbalance. Each day, take a few moments to acknowledge what you're grateful for, whether it's a small accomplishment, a supportive friend, or an opportunity to grow. This simple practice rewires your mind to notice positives rather than dwell on setbacks. Gratitude doesn't eliminate challenges, but it builds mental resilience, allowing you to face difficulties with a balanced perspective and a mindset that's rooted in abundance rather than lack. Resisting negativity is about recognizing its sources, setting mental boundaries, cultivating positive self-talk, surrounding yourself with supportive influences, and practicing gratitude. These habits don't just protect your mind. They strengthen it, reinforcing a mindset that remains steady, focused, and resilient. In a world filled with noise, the ability to filter out negativity and stay true to your purpose is a superpower. By committing to this approach, you're building a mindset that's not easily swayed, a mind that can stay positive and proactive no matter the circumstances. This resilience isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's about creating a life that's fueled by purpose, positivity, and unshakable mental strength. Chapter 10. Unwavering Self-Belief, the Anchor of Mental Strength. Self-belief is the core of mental strength. It's the anchor that keeps you grounded in times of uncertainty, the foundation that keeps you moving forward even when the path is unclear. Without self-belief, goals feel unreachable and challenges seem insurmountable. But when you cultivate unwavering belief in yourself, you develop a resilience that cannot be easily shaken. Self-belief isn't about arrogance. It's about recognizing your potential, trusting your journey, and having the confidence to pursue what truly matters to you. This chapter explores how to cultivate deep, enduring self-belief that will guide you through life's inevitable ups and downs. The first step in building self-belief is understanding that it's an active choice, not a passive feeling. Self-belief is built through consistent action, showing yourself over time that you are capable, that you can set goals and achieve them, and that you have the strength to overcome obstacles. Start by setting small, realistic goals that you can accomplish. Each time you follow through, you're building proof that you can rely on yourself. These accomplishments compound, creating a foundation of self-trust that strengthens your belief in your abilities. Each small win is a reminder that you have the power to make progress, regardless of the challenges you face. Another essential aspect of self-belief is learning to manage and embrace failure. Many people think that self-belief means expecting constant success, but that mindset creates fragility, not strength. True self-belief is built on resilience, the ability to view failure not as a defining end but as part of the growth process. When you fail, use it as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. Remind yourself that failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's feedback on your current approach. The more you embrace failure as part of your journey, the stronger your belief in your ability to overcome setbacks. This approach builds a resilient self-belief that remains steady even when things don't go as planned. To cultivate self-belief, it's also essential to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the understanding that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed. They can be developed with effort, learning, and persistence. When you adopt this mindset, you view challenges as opportunities to expand your skills rather than threats to your self-worth. Each time you encounter a difficulty, remind yourself, this is a chance to grow. This perspective reinforces self-belief because it shifts your focus from the outcome to the process, from proving yourself to improving yourself. With a growth mindset, every experience, whether positive or negative, becomes a stepping stone on your path to self-mastery. Self-belief is also reinforced by surrounding yourself with positive influences. Choose to spend time with people who believe in you and encourage your growth. Negative influences can erode your confidence, making you question your potential and abilities. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that remind you of your strengths, who encourage you to keep pushing forward, and who hold you accountable to your goals. A strong support network reinforces your self-belief, offering perspective and encouragement when you face challenges. Remember, self-belief doesn't mean going it alone. It means knowing when to lean on those who lift you up, who see your potential, and who inspire you to strive for more. Lastly, strengthen your self-belief by practicing visualization. Visualization is a powerful mental tool where you imagine yourself succeeding, seeing yourself handling challenges and achieving your goals. Visualization isn't wishful thinking, it's a way to prime your mind for success. Take time each day to picture yourself at your best, confidently pursuing your goals and handling setbacks with resilience. This practice reinforces your self-belief by creating a mental blueprint of success, helping you feel more prepared and focused when you face real-life challenges. Visualization makes success feel achievable because you've already seen yourself in that place, reinforcing the belief that you're capable of making it a reality. Unwavering self-belief is built through consistent action, resilience in the face of failure, a growth mindset, positive influences, and visualization. Each of these practices strengthens your belief in your ability to handle challenges, to pursue your goals, and to grow through adversity. Self-belief is a mindset that takes time and commitment to develop, but once it's in place, it becomes an unshakable foundation. This belief in yourself isn't dependent on external validation or immediate success. It's rooted in your understanding of your own potential and your commitment to realizing it. With unwavering self-belief, you become the master of your mindset, able to face any obstacle with confidence and purpose. Chapter 11. The Rituals of Mental Strength, Daily Habits for Life. Mental strength isn't built overnight. It's cultivated through consistent daily rituals that reinforce resilience, focus, and purpose. These habits create a foundation for success and growth, serving as daily reminders of your commitment to mental mastery. Without structure, even the strongest intentions can waver, and without routines, discipline weakens over time. Rituals act as anchors, grounding your mental strength in daily practice, ensuring that you stay aligned with your goals. This chapter explores the essential daily rituals that can transform your mindset and reinforce a life of mental toughness. One of the most powerful rituals for mental strength is a solid morning routine. Mornings set the tone for the day, and beginning with a ritualized sequence helps you establish focus and direction before the world's demands take over. A morning routine doesn't have to be complex, but it should be intentional. Start with practices that center your mind and body. This could be a few minutes of meditation to clear your thoughts, a physical workout to energize your body, or reading something that inspires or educates you. These morning rituals give you a strong mental and physical start, putting you in a state of readiness that can handle anything the day brings. Each day that begins with intention strengthens your resolve and sharpens your mental edge. Another key ritual for building mental strength is regular self-reflection. Self-reflection is the practice of examining your thoughts, actions, and experiences to learn from them. This ritual can be practiced in the form of journaling, where you write down what went well, what challenged you, and what you can improve on. The purpose of self-reflection is to gain insight into your behavior, identify patterns, and recognize areas for growth. By reviewing your day or week, you're not only holding yourself accountable but also reinforcing a mindset of continuous improvement. Regular self-reflection keeps you connected to your goals, helping you to stay focused on what matters and making you aware of any habits that might be undermining your progress. Practicing gratitude is another powerful ritual that strengthens your mental resilience. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's going well, grounding you in positivity and reinforcing a balanced perspective. Start each day or end each night by identifying 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be major achievements. They can be small, simple moments, a meaningful conversation, a lesson learned, or a peaceful moment alone. Gratitude reminds you that, despite challenges, there is always something positive in your life. This practice of focusing on the good helps you handle stress better, enabling you to face setbacks with a resilient, appreciative mindset. Another essential ritual for mental strength is setting and reviewing goals. Goals keep you oriented toward progress and remind you of what you're working toward. Each day, revisit your short-term and long-term goals and make a plan for the day that aligns with them. This could be as simple as writing down the top 3 tasks you want to accomplish or outlining steps that bring you closer to a major objective. Reviewing your goals daily keeps them fresh in your mind, helping you prioritize and resist distractions. When you align your daily actions with your goals, you're reinforcing a purpose-driven mindset that's focused, disciplined, and resilient. Finally, end each day with an evening ritual that helps you unwind, reflect, and prepare for the next day. Just as mornings are about preparing for action, evenings are about reflection and rest. Take a few minutes to wind down. This could mean disconnecting from screens, spending time reading, or meditating. Reflect on the day. What did you accomplish? What could you improve? An evening ritual helps you mentally close out the day, marking the end of one cycle and preparing you for the next. These moments of rest and reflection strengthen your mental resilience, allowing you to wake up with renewed energy and focus. The rituals of mental strength, morning routines, self-reflection, gratitude, goal setting, and evening wind-downs are the foundation of a resilient mind. These practices create structure, reinforce discipline, and keep you aligned with your purpose. Mental strength isn't something you work on occasionally. It's something you build daily through intentional actions. With each ritual, you're investing in a mindset that can withstand challenges, maintain focus, and continue growing. By committing to these habits, you're solidifying your mental toughness, creating a life where resilience and discipline become second nature. Chapter 12. The Final Test: Solidifying Your Unbreakable Mindset. You've journeyed through the principles of mental strength, discipline, resilience, and purpose. Now, it's time to bring everything together with a final test, a challenge designed to push you, to apply what you've learned, and to set the stage for continuous growth. This test isn't about proving anything to anyone else. It's a commitment to yourself, a way to cement the mental toughness you've built. This final exercise will require you to reflect deeply, set tangible goals, and push beyond your current limits to solidify the unbreakable mindset you've been building. The first part of this final test is to define a single, significant goal that aligns with your core values and purpose. This isn't just another goal. It's a challenge that both excites and intimidates you, one that demands all your mental strength, focus, and resilience. Choose something that will stretch you beyond your comfort zone, something that aligns with your highest aspirations and that represents growth. Be specific about what success looks like for this goal, and write it down in clear, actionable terms. By defining this goal, you're giving yourself a tangible target to apply the tools and principles you've developed. This goal becomes your North Star, guiding your actions and reinforcing your commitment to personal mastery. With your goal in place, the next step is to create a roadmap, breaking down your goal into actionable steps. Think of this roadmap as your game plan. It outlines the tasks, milestones, and timeframes that will bring your goal to life. This isn't about overwhelming yourself with too much at once. It's about creating a clear and realistic progression that makes the goal achievable. Each step on this roadmap should be challenging yet attainable, building upon the last. By following this plan, you're committing to disciplined, steady action that drives progress. This roadmap not only keeps you focused but also provides a reference point, allowing you to measure your progress and stay accountable to yourself. Now, implement daily habits and rituals that directly support your journey toward this goal. Revisit the mental strength rituals you've cultivated. Morning routines to set the tone for productivity, self-reflection to assess your progress, and gratitude to stay grounded. Use these habits as tools to maintain focus, resilience, and clarity as you move toward your goal. These daily practices keep your mental toughness sharp and ensure that you're consistently aligned with your purpose. By committing to these rituals, you're reinforcing a disciplined mindset that doesn't waver. Each day you stay consistent, you're building the habit of success, proving to yourself that you have the dedication to see things through. As you work toward your goal, obstacles will inevitably arise: setbacks, unexpected challenges, moments of doubt. This is where you put your resilience to the test. Each challenge is an opportunity to practice reframing, resilience, and adaptability. When you encounter a setback, take a step back and evaluate it with a growth mindset. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I adjust and move forward stronger? Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about facing them with a steady mind and using them as stepping stones. By choosing to see obstacles as part of the process rather than roadblocks, you're building an unbreakable mindset that embraces adversity as fuel for growth. The final part of this test is to commit to a reflection and recalibration ritual. Set aside a specific time each week to review your progress, assess your actions, and make necessary adjustments to your plan. This ritual is a space for honest self-assessment. What went well? What needs improvement? By taking the time to reflect, you're ensuring that your approach remains aligned with your goals and values. This process of recalibration reinforces a mindset of continuous improvement, reminding you that mental toughness is not a one-time achievement but a lifelong commitment to growth and mastery. This final test, setting a significant goal, creating a roadmap, committing to supportive rituals, embracing challenges, and practicing reflection, solidifies everything you've learned. It's a declaration of your dedication to mental strength, a commitment to a life of purpose and resilience. With each step you take, each challenge you overcome, and each reflection you complete, you're reinforcing the unbreakable mindset that will guide you through life's trials and triumphs. This mindset isn't just about achieving one goal. It's about embodying a way of life that continuously pushes you to grow, adapt, and excel. Your journey doesn't end here. It begins anew, with a commitment to keep strengthening, keep challenging, and keep growing. An unbreakable mindset is a lifelong pursuit, one that evolves and deepens as you continue to push beyond your limits. Embrace the process, trust in your resilience, and move forward with the confidence that you are capable of achieving greatness. You now have the tools, the mindset, and the inner strength to face any challenge that comes your way. Conclusion. The path forward. Commit to mental mastery for life. Congratulations! You've taken the first, crucial steps on the path to building an unbreakable mindset. Mental strength isn't a destination, it's a way of life. It's a continuous commitment to growth, resilience, and self-mastery. As you move forward, remember that the tools you've developed in this book aren't just for today. They're lifelong practices that will support you in every endeavor. Each day presents new challenges and opportunities to reinforce your mindset, to choose strength over comfort, and to align your actions with your highest purpose. As you continue this journey, stay committed to the rituals and practices you've established. Morning routines, self-reflection, goal setting, and gratitude are not just habits, they are pillars of a resilient life. Use them as daily reminders of your commitment to growth, as moments to reconnect with your purpose and clarify your focus. These rituals ground you, helping you stay aligned with your goals and reinforcing the discipline that fuels mental toughness. Each time you follow through, you're deepening your resilience, proving to yourself that you are capable, focused, and unshakable. Challenges will arise, but remember, setbacks are part of growth. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to practice resilience, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Embrace these challenges as training grounds for mental strength. When difficulties come your way, recall the tools you've learned. Reframing, breathing techniques, positive self-talk, and a growth mindset. Each time you apply these techniques, you're not only overcoming the immediate challenge, you're building a foundation of confidence and resilience that will support you in all areas of life. Mental strength doesn't mean avoiding pain or failure. It means knowing you can face both and come out stronger. As you look to the future, keep setting new goals that align with your values and purpose. Growth is a continuous process, and each goal represents a new level of commitment to yourself. With each achievement, challenge yourself to reach further, to expand your capabilities, and to deepen your understanding of yourself. Let your goals be stepping stones that lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Remember, self-mastery is not a single accomplishment. It's an ongoing journey that requires curiosity, adaptability, and resilience. Stay open to learning, and let each experience, whether success or failure, teach you something valuable. Ultimately, this path to mental strength is about creating a life that is true to you. It's about building a mindset that supports your dreams, that remains steady through change, and that empowers you to live fully. With mental strength, You're not just reacting to life. You're shaping it, guiding it with intention and clarity. You have within you the tools, the discipline, and the resilience to face anything that comes your way. Trust in this foundation you've built, and let it carry you forward into a future of purpose, confidence, and continuous growth. The journey of mental mastery is lifelong, but each day you choose resilience, each goal you pursue, and each challenge you overcome brings you closer to the life you're capable of living. Remember, strength lies not only in facing what's difficult but in committing to the pursuit of growth and self-mastery, day after day. This is your path forward, a life defined by purpose, resilience, and an unbreakable mindset.